each of the three elements that are central to being strategic within a business, the 3Ds of diagnose, decide, and deliver, and we discuss the subcomponents underlying each of these elements. Part 2 of the book outlines a series of tools that could and should form part of a manager's strategy toolbox. It outlines tools that enable managers to overcome biases and be systematic, analytical, and creative in solving strategic challenges and seizing strategic opportunities. Part 1. Fundamentals. 2. Definition and levels of strategy. Definition of strategy. What exactly is strategy? Strategy is a term that has been used in business since the 1960s, yet it was only really formalized as a business school discipline after the publication of Michael Porter's books, Competitive Strategy in 1980 and Competitive Advantage in 1985. It is a term borrowed from the military, where the concept of strategy has been used in planning for war for more than 2,000 years. Over the past 50 years, the concept of strategy has become a central and overarching concept in business, influencing some of the most important and impactful business decisions during that time. The following are a number of different definitions of strategy from influential scholars and practitioners over the years. Definition 1 by Kenneth Andrews in 1971. Strategy is the pattern of decisions in a company that determines and reveals its objectives, purposes, or goals, produces the principal policies and plan for achieving those goals, and defines the range of business the company is to pursue, the kind of economic and human organization it is or intends to be, and the nature of the economic and non-economic contribution it intends to make to its shareholders, employees, customers, and communities. Definition 2 by Michael Porter in 1980. Strategy is a broad formula for how a business is going to compete, what its goals should be, and what policies will be needed to carry out those goals. Strategy is about the creation and capture of value. Definition 3 by Richard Rumelt in 2011. Strategy contains three elements. 1. A diagnosis that defines or explains the nature of the challenge. A good diagnosis simplifies the often overwhelming complexity of reality by identifying certain aspects of the situation as critical. 2. A guiding policy for dealing with the challenge. This is an overall approach chosen to cope with or overcome the obstacles identified in the diagnosis. 3. A set of coherent actions that are designed to carry out the guiding policy. These are steps that are coordinated with one another to work together in accomplishing the guiding policy. Definition 4 by A.G. Lafley and Roger Martin in 2013. Strategy is an integrated set of choices which position a business in its industry so as to create substantial advantage and superior returns. From across these definitions, we determine that strategy consists of three primary elements. 1. Identifying and describing a challenge or opportunity confronting a business, the diagnosis element. 2. Making a decision about what will be done to deal with and overcome the central challenge or capture the key opportunity, the decide element. 3. Devising and implementing a coherent set of actions to deliver on key decisions, the deliver element. Integrating these three elements into a single definition, we define strategy in a business context as follows. Strategy is a diagnosis that defines or explains a business challenge or opportunity, a decision or set of decisions for dealing with the challenge or opportunity, and a coherent set of actions to deliver on the decisions so as to create sustainable advantage and superior returns. Levels of strategy. The concept of strategy plays out and is relevant at different levels of an organization, the corporate, business, and managerial levels. It has a different orientation and focus at each of these different levels. The differences between